I was working at Arirang actually, Arirang TV.
Oh. Today I want to talk about why you shouldn't move to Portland. Okay, so today we're gonna see an orthodontist. Yuri and Dasomi is gonna get their first orthodontist checkups ever. Yeah, the other day, Yuri's friend's mom said she's taking her 8-year-old daughter to her first orthodontist checkup, and I'm like, why? And she said it's recommendable. So I'm like,
orthodontist 뭐야?
dentist 같은 거야.
벌써 안 갈래.
왜?
근데 what if they do a shot?
아니야, 샷 아니야. 그냥 체크하는 거야. 어? 왜 싫어? 아니야, 그냥 체크하는 거야. Hi. Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm not gonna shake hands, but
Okay.
nice to meet you. Hi Dasomi, hi Yuri. How are you?
They're scared. They're like, I don't want to see a dentist.
Don't
There's
worry.
nothing to be scared about.
안녕하세요.
When was the last time you went to see a dentist?
In Idaho.
In Idaho?
Idaho?
A year ago.
A year ago.
A year ago.
Great. Well, come on in and.
So before we get started, we just need to fill out a few documents. This is about COVID.
Today I want to talk about why you shouldn't move to Portland. Because Portland is too nice. I don't want a lot of people to come move into Portland. Just kidding. We love Portland. Like seriously, we don't want to leave. We don't want to go. We don't want to go anywhere. It's awesome. If we have a choice, we would definitely stay in Portland. Why? There are a lot of reasons. As a mom who have 2 kids who are going to school, our school district is amazing. I love it. Basically, all our schools in our districts are top public schools in Oregon. And one of them is like number 1. And ours is like ranked in number 20 or something like that. I'm talking about 20 out of like 600 schools in Oregon. 600 or 700.
Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt. It's just a checkup, and the doctor will tell you what you need to do to have beautiful teeth.
Who's first? You guys do like a rock, paper, scissors to decide who wants to go first.
Whoever
가위바위보.
loses
No, whoever wins.
가위바위보.
wins. Paper, scissors, shoot.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna count your teeth, and I don't have anything in my hands. Okay? Got some big girl teeth here, some baby teeth.
You have more.
Any wiggly? Is that wiggly at all? That one's wiggly? Oh yeah, and that one too. You're about to get some big girl teeth up here too. That's awesome. And we got our molars about to come in. It's kind of tickly back here, huh? Okay, go ahead and bite down. You're gonna have some nice teeth later. Perfect. You got just perfect teeth. A+.
Wait, how much teeth does she have?
So she's got 2 adult teeth on the bottom. All the rest are still baby teeth. Her 2 middle teeth on the top, they're loose. Adult teeth will come in. All her baby molars, baby canines, and they're all in good spot. The bite looks good. She has enough space in the front right now. Unless her adult teeth are extremely large, they should fit in there pretty well. So she's right on track. Timing is good. Sound good? Okay, good job. All right, let's switch.
Our school district is
Your
like
turn.
top notch. When Black Lives Matter movement started, they sent us email and they even made a post on their Facebook everywhere, made a sort of announcement that they are standing by Black Lives Matter and they would like to teach our kids equality of all races, all the people from different background, religion, gender. Basically, they will not discriminate anybody based on those stuff, and they'll make sure they'll teach our kids those values. That just made me even more, fall in love with our district. Yeah, I really hate the fact that I need to move because I've been following the school district that Yuri and Dasomi is gonna go in Utah. They didn't talk about anything about Black Lives Matter. I'm not so much happy about that. And also I've been looking for dance studios that I can possibly send Yuri and Dasomi to. I make sure on their dance studio social media they declare that they stand by Black Lives Matter. It's important for me to send our kids to dance studios or any places which stand by Black Lives Matter. It's just me, and you can have different opinion, but it's just me. Yuri's probably a little bit more to talk about.
You think so? Tell me a little bit about what you think about your teeth.
I lost a lot of my teeth, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
You got your molars, baby molar here. Oh dear. We got nice teeth there. I remember the first time I saw your video, you still had baby tooth here, I think. But now it's an adult tooth. Let's take a look with a mirror. And the dentist has never mentioned if she's missing any teeth or anything like that, right?
Yeah, he never said anything, but I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually I am also missing teeth.
Oh, you're missing teeth.
One tooth.
Okay.
I think she's missing 2 or something.
The question is whether it's missing or if it's stuck and not able to come in because there's not enough space. Right down here, she's got these adult teeth. They're the middle 2 teeth. This looks like a canine, actually. So there should be another set like this next to it before the canine. If she's missing those teeth, she's gonna have a lot of what we call overjet, most people call overbite, where the front teeth are way ahead of the bottom teeth. She'll want to get braces to address that bite. I wouldn't really worry about starting orthodontic treatment right now. Way later. Her bite in the back looks really good. So you keep the good bite in the back and just move the front teeth around. But it would be good to get an x-ray to see when you move to Utah and establish yourself in a dental office. And they'll do an exam and they'll do like a panoramic x-ray, which is like one that spins around the head. We've got some time before we really need to take any action.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what happens if you get braces on your teeth?
Yeah, I'll show you some braces. You see these little things? And then we add some colors. You guys can pick out a color. What color would you like? Orange?
Yeah.
You like that color?
We could do that color.
Okay, we can do that color. Well, let's pick both orange and blue. Grab one, pluck it off like that. And then you can put it around these braces. It's like a hook. Now you got color on your braces. Ooh, you wanna try?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost have it. And let go. Good job.
And you guys know that Portland is like really liberal, and a lot of people say we're the most liberal city. People are actively protesting against inequality and injustice. And I love that. Portland people are very woken, like awake. Is that what it is? Like they're like really enlightened. What else? Portland is also very clean. I think that the city itself is quite clean and nice. Even downtown is not really like dirty. It's quite clean and nice. Where we live in is a residential area, very safe, very clean and new neighborhood. And another thing about Portland is known for hipsters, very liberal, very environmental friendly people. Everybody can be anybody. That type of environment really makes Portland unique and weird. And I really love that about it. People can be whoever you want. A lot of women that I met, they're not typically just very feminine looking women. They look strong, In Portland, if you come here, nobody's gonna judge you based on your appearance. You can be whoever you want. I like that about Portland.
Kind of like Dasomi and Yuri, I'm half Korean, half French. So I kind of relate to their experience growing up in a multicultural family. It's sometimes a bit hard because you don't identify, so you don't know if you're like French, you don't know if you're Korean, you're kind of like in between two chairs. But as you grow, you later realize when you're older that it's a great advantage and that they'll have a lot of opportunities because of this bicultural environment they grew up in. So I think, especially in the world we live in, if you speak Korean, English, and maybe a third language, you already have a big advantage when you look for a job.
So where did you grow up?
I was born in Korea, and when I was 1, we moved to France. So I grew up in France most of my life. In between, my mom had a job at the French embassy in Korea, so we moved back to Korea when I was in elementary school for 4 years. elementary and middle school for 4 years. So we lived in Seoul when I was a little bit older than Yuri. And then we moved back to France. So I continued my high school, my college, everything in France. And then I decided to move back to Korea after finishing my education. And so I lived in Korea for maybe 10 years. I was working at Arirang, actually, Arirang TV. And I did a lot of TV shows and radio shows for them for about 9 years. I had a TV show called Showbiz Korea. And we talk about entertainment, Korean stars, and Hallyu and all of that. And then I had a radio show called Catch the Wave. So some of your viewers, they might know, especially if they're interested in Korean culture. I did that for...
seen you on Adrien
Maybe,
TV.
yeah, maybe. So I did that for a while, and then I stopped 3 years ago, and we got married, and now we're living in Portland, and she's an orthodontist, and we're like, you know, building our business. So
That's
it's good.
awesome. Wow.
And we plan on staying here, and it's exciting. But I see more and more kids kind of like Yuri and Dasomi who are mixed. It's maybe hard for them sometimes, but later on they'll realize it's a big advantage they have. And they'll thank you for that, especially if you are able to teach them Korean. Because in some cases, like, it's a bit sad because they're just only on one side. Either they're full American or they're full Korean, and they don't really are able to leverage this advantage they have. So if you're able to teach them Korean and maybe send them to Korean school, like when I was a kid, my parents used to send me to Korean school 1 day a week. I would go to French school and then American school, and then 1 day a week I would go to Korean school. I didn't really like it, to be honest. But later on, you realize it's a big advantage. And I'm sure you travel back to Korea often because you have family there and all that. So it's also good to keep traveling so that they later can easily move to Korea if they want to. Yeah. Are they having fun? What are they
I think
doing?
they're having
Hey,
fun.
what are you guys doing?
They're putting colors on the teeth.
And you have to tell us how you guys met.
Oh, the summer before I started dental school, 8 years ago at this point, we met on a tennis court.
We were playing
Wow.
tennis.
Yeah, while I
That's how we
was visiting
met.
my family.
Yeah.
At the time, I did not think we would be getting married and having a kid and all this, but
By the way, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You can't really
Is it
see
a girl
it,
or
but-
boy?
it's a girl.
It's exciting.
So fast forward 5 years of doing long distance, I finally told him that
Long
it's
distance.
a long,
Wow.
Long distance, but
For a long
we
time.
traveled like, we made sure we met each other every 2-3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I finished dental school on the East Coast in Philadelphia, and then moved here for residency to Portland, and then he moved here, we got married. We actually got married in France.
Oh.
Yeah, we got married in France, and then she was studying here, so I said, okay, like, do I continue living in Seoul? And this long distance is not very easy.
Yeah.
Especially once you're married, you want to be together. So
True.
I said, okay, well, I'll stop all my activities in Korea and I'll just move here.
That was
So-
kind of tough for me to ask him to do something like that, you know, quit.
But I was also
TV.
kind of ready to move on. I think at that point I had worked a lot at Arirang for maybe almost 9 years. So I was kind of like, okay, it's time to maybe start something new and live somewhere else. So it was good timing.
And it's good, you like Portland.
Yeah, I love Portland. Portland is a really nice city.
Yeah.
And even if you live in Utah, it's not too far. You can come and visit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's a fun place, especially right now. The summertime is amazing. Like from June to September is like the prime time of Portland.
Yeah.
And like
Everybody's-
nature's beautiful. I know James likes cycling. Like for people who like cycling, this is a great place. Air is good, water's good. Like especially if you compare it to Korea, you know, sometimes like the pollution is an issue in Korea, but here it's like the air is amazing. There's so many trees. It's so green everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
We like it,
Yeah,
right?
I like it. We chose to stay here even after I finished my training because
Yeah.
we like Portland. Now I'm starting my practice, and it's been really fun actually. We'll have our kid going to school here. And
Yeah, they
There's
have
a
a French
school here, right?
Yeah, there's a French-American school. There are actually a few French schools here, but there is apparently a good French-American school not too far from here.
Do you
so-
speak French?
Yeah.
You
On
should
peut parler
speak-
français si vous voulez. Il y a peut-être quelques Français qui nous regardent. Bonjour à tous.
Wow. I wouldn't be able to put any subtitle for that, but
I just said maybe some of you watching are French, so hi to you all. And the baby here is going to be a quarter French and 3/4 Korean. And maybe
growing up
like
in
growing
the
up in America.
US,
Yeah.
most of it, but it's going to be kind of our task to make sure that she speaks Korean.
Do you guys both speak
Yes.
Korean?
한국말로 할까요? 안녕하세요. 반가워요. Yeah, and I'm sure they will do the same. They'll speak fluently Korean and English, right? Are you going to learn French? Oui? Oui, oui?
They're currently very
They're
occupied by
very
Korea.
focused on braces right now. Are you going to become a dentist? No? What about you, Dasomi? Are you becoming a dentist?
You should show.
She said she doesn't want to. She said, no, I don't want to.
You should show your mom those teeth.
Yeah.
Want to go show mom
Why
that
don't you
teeth?
show? Yeah.
Braces.
우와.
She put elastics everywhere. 고무줄. Nice. You're an artist.
Thank you.
This is the whole Oregon state thing. The gas station is not self-service. So once you go to gas station, attendant's gonna come and then they're gonna put the gas in your car, which is actually really nice. I'm kind of used to that because Korea is not self-service. There are some self-service gas station, but it's not common. But when I moved here, pretty much all the gas station was self-service wherever that we moved to. Idaho and Virginia, Florida, they're all self-service. Portland is not crazy crowded, but at the same time, not like nothing's going on type of thing, you know? People here, they have driving manner. It's amazing, it's nice. And then Portland, I already mentioned this in my previous video when I told you that we're gonna move. Portland is cyclist paradise. So it's like James Paradise. Everywhere you go, you'll see that bike lane designated for bikers. And I've never seen that in anywhere, like anywhere. And Portland has it, which is like, it's amazing. And Portland is not as crazy expensive as other big cities. So I think it's still doable to come and live. Even though I heard that it used to be a lot cheaper, now it's like going up. But I think it's not as crazy expensive as Seattle or LA or California like that. So it's still doable, it's still nice. Yeah, we really love Portland. People need to come to Portland. Portland is awesome. I love it. I don't wanna go. 다솜이 뭐 되고 싶어? What do you want to become?
I want to be a singer.
You want to be a singer?
Singer. Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a little demonstration of your skills? Because if you want to be a singer, then you have to sing.
Yeah.
So what are you going to sing? A Korean song or
English.
an English song?
I know a lot of English songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we hear a little bit? Just a little bit. What's your favorite song right now?
Frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frozen 2?
Uh-huh.
Let's hear a little bit of it.
노래 해봐.
Like 10 seconds.
해봐 빨리.
She really froze. Kind of like Frozen. You really froze, didn't you? This is. Imagine we're not here. Imagine you're at home.
Okay. Everything is traveling when I found the cold. I'm a sensitive, the friend that always knows.
None of my sister, me, my parents, braces. So yeah, just one missing tooth, but my teeth.
That's good.
Yeah. And James has really nice teeth too, so
Yeah.
Perfect.
hopefully.
Good
Yuri-
DNA. Good DNA. You guys have good genetics. You don't need to worry. You'll be fine.
But Yuri, we'll keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This orthodontist and her husband, they contacted me through Instagram. They said they've been watching us. They'll love to meet us. She's an orthodontist, so she can give the girls checkup. I think they're a really cute couple. You guys should definitely check their clinic out if you live around Portland area. And I know a lot of you guys actually contacting me through emails or DMs saying that they want to meet with us. since we're in Portland. I've met some of you guys, but then there are also a lot of people that I didn't get to really reply or never really had chance to meet. I really want to say sorry for anybody who I didn't really get to reply or didn't get to meet. I really wanted to meet with you guys, but then when we moved to Portland, we're just like really, like trying to figure things out. But then when things got settled, that's when COVID-19 started, so I didn't even bother to reply anybody. I feel sad that we didn't really get to meet, but I'm sure I read all of your messages or emails. I just didn't really have time to reply back to you guys, but then COVID-19 started. And another thing, I actually register our girls to Portland school because Portland school is actually just everything is online. I'm still not sure about Utah school because Utah school district didn't stand by Black Lives Matter. Those are important for me, so I register our girls for Portland school, but we'll see. I mean, once we move to Utah, I might just register them for the Utah school. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Is it very common to have missing tooth or teeth?
It's funny because I work with another orthodontist in town and we were just talking about this earlier, and she kind of notices, depending on the region that you work in, like in America and the demographics of patients, you see different kinds of problems. We were just kind of saying, I don't know if it's just coincidence, but I feel like there are a lot of kids here in Portland that are missing teeth down here. Yeah. It's not actually, the front bottom teeth isn't the most commonly missing tooth. It's usually, a lot of kids are missing not the middle ones, but the second from the middle one on the top. Of course, wisdom teeth are most commonly missing. And then the bottom premolars are often missing.